what's up? So today we're going to be looking at how to play Love Scene by BAEKHYUN. This is absolutely one of my favorite songs. I've listened to it way too many times and it's actually a super fun song. It is pretty difficult though, so definitely not for beginners. It's got a lot of pretty crazy chords, but feel free to give it a try anyway if you want to, right? So before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys to give the video a like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that kind of good stuff. If you enjoyed it and if you find it useful. Okay, so without any further ado, let's zoom into the fretboard and get a closer look. Okay, so we're zoomed in now, and before we get into it, let me just say a couple things. So number one, the song is in standard tuning. Number two, you do not need a capo for it. And number three, you can also play this on acoustic guitar if you don't have an electric guitar. Alright? And what I'll also add is that this song has a lot of chords, a lot of information, so try not to be intimidated or overwhelmed by just the amount of stuff in there. So what you can do is just learn one section, and then once you've got that section down, come back to the video and then carry on. Okay, so let's go straight to the intro. The intro is going to have the following chords: a B flat major 7, okay, and I'm actually using my thumb for some of these chords on the E string to play the bass notes, but you can just play them, you know, whichever way you want to. That or like that. Okay, then an A major, I play it like this, but you can also play it the normal bar chord way. Okay, then you've got a D7 sus2. Okay, then a B minor 7 flat 5. Like that. Or if you don't want to use your thumb, you can play it like this. Right. So the pattern is going to be pretty simple. Okay, we're going to play what? B, G, D. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just like that. And we're going to add the bass notes on just the first pluck. So you're going to play the E string, or actually the bass notes, I don't want to say the E string because the bass note can change strings, with the B string. Okay? And you just let that ring. You let that bass note ring, you don't play it again, you just let it ring out. Okay? So, here's how it's going to sound. Switch to the A major, switch to that D7 sus2, then the B minor 7 flat 5. Okay, then you just repeat that, and then when you get to the B minor 7 flat 5 again, then you don't add the very last pick or pluck, so you just go. Pretty simple. Alright, so next up we have the verse, and the verse is going to be very similar to the intro. The chords are just going to, some of the chords are just going to change a little bit. So we've still got that B flat major 7, okay, that remains the same. Then we've got an A7 instead of the A major, okay, and then we've got a D minor 9 instead of the D7 sus2. Right, then the B minor 7 flat 5. The same, okay, then you just repeat A7, E minor 9, and then we've got this extra thing added, okay, but I'll show you that when we get to it. Okay, so the pattern for the verse is going to be also quite simple. It's just going to be bass note, then 2 middle strings, and then you add the B string. Okay, A7, E minor 9, and then B minor 7 flat 5. Then you just repeat. Okay, now we've got this thing which is a D7, no 3, okay, so D7 without a third, which is going to be, okay, and the shape for that is nothing, 5, nothing, 5, nothing, 5. So we're going to play the bass note, which is this 5th string over there, on the the 5th fret on the A string. Then we're going to play, what's this, the E and the G together. Okay, then we've got this over here. Okay, the full shape is actually this, which is a D minor 9, just another shape of it. Okay, but this shape's a little bit unnecessary, so I just play those 3 strings. I don't play this note over here. Okay. Okay, that's a nice little flourish, and what you'll notice is we're not plucking the strings downwards like we typically would for a chord, like that, you know, we're plucking them upwards, and really quickly, which creates that cool effect. Okay, so once again, the verse, it's going to be okay. So up next we've got the chorus section, okay? And just to clear any confusion, the chorus section is the section where he sings the melody da 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 da, that part, right? Okay. So the chorus, we actually have two parts going on there, right? We've got the chords once again, slight variations, and then we've got that other melody which goes. So let's just quickly learn that because that part's actually really simple. It's just going to be 8th fret on the B, you start there, then 10, 8 on the E, okay? Then you go and play 8th fret on the B twice, and then 10 on the B, okay? Then the second time around, you change it up a little bit, so it's still, that's the same. Then you just go 10 on the B, and then 8 on the B. And you can add a little vibrato there, okay? So once again. That's it. You just play that the whole time for the chorus if you want to play that melody, okay? Or that, yes, that melody. Alright, so the chords for the chorus are going to be as follows. We've still got that B flat major 7, then we've got an A major this time. Okay, so no longer an A7, we've got an A major. Then a D minor 9, okay, that remains the same. And then back to this B minor 7 flat 5, okay. Then you just repeat that. And then you actually just stay on this chord over here. Then, so that's for the first half of the chorus. And if you listen to the song, then there's actually a part in the chorus that doesn't have the beat, and then the beat kicks in later, right? So the part I just played, or the chords I just played, are for the part where there's no beat, okay? So then when the beat kicks in, it's actually still the same chords, mostly. That's all the same, okay? Second time around though, this is when the beat has kicked in. That, A major, then we've got the D minor 9, and then we've actually got this chord. Or, okay, and that is also a D minor 9, just a different variation, okay? So once again, that chord is an optional to add in that E string. Okay, so let's go through the rhythm used for the chorus, for the chords in the chorus, I should say. So the rhythm is going to be like that. Okay, so bass note, then you play the B, G, and D strings together. Okay, 3 times. Then we're going to play bass notes and then the 3 strings afterwards in quick succession, like that. Okay, so then switch. Pattern remains the same now, and now still the same. Then that's the only part that's different, okay? So instead of going back to the B minor 7 flat 5 or adding another chord, you just play over there, okay? So that's 3rd fret on the A string, followed by the 5th fret on the A string. And what you might notice is when I play it, sometimes I'll add some bass notes in between to kind of create this walking bass line. So just have a quick listen to this. So all I'm doing there is I'm just playing the bass note an extra time before I'm switching to the next chord, right? Okay, so just have a listen here. Okay, then we got. That's basically what I'm doing, okay. Anyway, the tabs will help you out with that, so just have a look at those. Alright, so that's the first half of the chorus. Second half is going to be pretty much exactly the same. second time around, okay? Then you play that D minor 9, the other variation, right? Then you can either play an E string, okay? Like that. That's open E. Or you can go and play that 5th fret of the B string. It's the same note anyway. Okay. Okay, sick. So up next is the post-chorus section, and that's a section that doesn't really have any lyrics. It goes down a bit in terms of the tempo, not the tempo, but the percussion, right? And for that section, we're going to be playing once again very similar stuff. Okay, it's just going to be one strum per chord. So we've got a B minor 7 flat 5. Then we're going to go to this chord actually, which is a new chord. Okay, this is an A7 flat 13. Okay. Okay, so you can play it with either your thumb on the, what's this? The 5th fret. I mean, or you can play it like that. Or even just play the open A for the bass note. So that's going to look like this. Okay. So, just starting over again. Post-chorus section. B minor 7 flat, sorry, B flat major 7. Then the A7 flat 13 chord. Then D minor 9, and then B minor 7 flat 5. Okay, then just repeat. D minor 9, and now you repeat the D minor 9. Then you have this little flourish. Okay, so that flourish is actually a little different to the previous one. It's going to be 12, 10, 10. Okay, so the previous one was like this, and this one is like this. Okay, so that section is quite simple. Already not much going on because the rhythm is very simple. You know, it's literally just one strum per chord. Okay, so up next, after the post-chorus, now we go back into the verse, right? So the second verse is a little bit different to the first verse. So instead of going as our pattern, we're just going to go one strum. So same rhythm as the post-chorus section, right? Just one strum. Okay. And the different part though is that you're only going to be strumming strumming up until the G string, okay? So you don't go any higher. You don't play the B and the E strings over here. Okay, so B minor 7, sorry, B flat major 7 chord, right? Now we're going to play the A7, okay? So now for the second verse, well, we're back to the verse. So we're playing the A7, not the A major. Then we're going to play, sorry, actually just that, yes, because we're stopping at the G. So it's still D minor 9, but remember, stop at the G string, then that's the same, okay, B minor 7 flat 5, repeat, okay, and now the second time around, when you get to the D minor 9, play it twice, then do this flourish. And this is, once again, this is an F major 7 chord technically, so it's once again 10 on the G, 10 on the B, 12 on the E. Okay, but you're playing it backwards, or up I should say. Alright, so that's the second verse, and now we've done the intro, the first verse, the chorus, the post-chorus, and the second verse. Okay, after the second verse we go back to the chorus, and that's the same. The second chorus is no different to the first chorus. Then the post-chorus section, the second time around, is exactly the same, no different from the first time. Then we've got the outro section, okay? And the outro section is pretty much the same as the second half of the chorus. So that the half of the chorus where the beat kicks in, pretty much the same. The only difference is we're adding those riffs on top of it, right? So just to remind you, the chords played over here are which is pretty much the chorus. Well, it is exactly the chorus. So then all we got to do is get those riffs, right? So let's just go through them one by one. The riffs are going to sound like this, or the first one's going to sound like this. Okay, so let's go through this quickly. Slide from the 8th fret of the B to the 10th. Then play 10, 8 on the E. Okay, then 10 on the B. Then slide from the 9th fret of the B to the 8th fret, and you can add a little vibrato there. Okay, next one is gonna be like this. Okay, so slide from the 9th fret of the B to the 10th, then play 9, 8, so then 10 on the G, and 7 on the G, and you can add a little vibrato again. Okay, so the next one is going to sound like this. Alright, so that's going to be sliding from the 6th fret of the G string to the 7th, then play 6 on the B, then 8 on the E, then 7, 6 on the E, then we're going to play 10, 8 on the B, then 10 on the E, and slide from the 8th fret to the 10th fret of the B. And you can add a little vibrato once again. Okay, so I'll play that one again. And then lastly we've got this little mini riff, just that. Okay, we're just going to be sliding from the 9th to the 8th of the B, and then you just play 6 on the B. Okay, so just to wrap it up, I'm going to play all those riffs together in real time. I don't have a backing track though, so it's going to be a little bit empty, but that's alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Alright, cool, that's the entire song. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know it was a lot, but thanks so much. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking around to the end. I know this was quite a long one, so if you did find it useful, please remember to give the video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. I would love some more suggestions for BAEKHYUN songs, other K-pop songs, just anything really. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.